After the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr dancing to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Well, just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's caught inside the 5.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen against the upset.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Put 6 on the board, fellas.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in the spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's Samuel caught offside. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage scrimmage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
All the way. Touchdown. Control the line of scrimmage. Red zone don't mean stop. Let's go.
Get in there. Get in there.
Here's Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Quick throw, it's complete. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the line can...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 47 yards rushing for the
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down. They go back to Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owns his back a little bit of an apology.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now they bring the tight end in motion right.
Yes, let's get it.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
52 blaster. You can score, fellas.
Once more with Mitchell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Right there.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
He's got a man, complete. Cross the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Hey, this is what you get paid for. Come on. All the way down. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What you got? Come on.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Carr now on first down. He finds his target, Allen. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. They're going to run for Jones. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped them short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus result in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Watch the middle. Watch the middle.
Throwing his car on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 32 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Keep going.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. A check down here, Jones. Stiff-armed him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Carr is going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. On play action, it's Carr. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take it
right down Broadway. He's at the 50. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And a short gain down to about the 33. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. There's a first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yes, let's get it.
52 blaster.
Now a play fake here on first down. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Get this stop, defense.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 2nd and a yard, Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Carr keeps it on the sneak. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. But no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged up the extra body and made the play call a success.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Triple 38. This is huge. Don't let us down. Let's go offense. Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find out Luke over the right side. And he had this past the 30. Clearly going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 2nd and 5.
52. Striker, 3-3. Those chains. Keep them moving.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. Got a man. That's Ayuk. He's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. You wonder now if he might be able to remove the baseball cap and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Carr's throw brought in by Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's like watching
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And I never play this call. They're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
teamwork, baby.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football against the shot to the 48-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Looks like he'll throw here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talavera Hufanga. And the Niners come up with a late turnover. And it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. To come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Francisco, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.